So, as you can see, we've done a little bit of decorating since the last time we did a video. I'm pretty pumped about it. We got this OTR banner right here. Pretty pumped to put that up as well too. You know, I really want to kind of dress it up and kind of make it an official place where we can all sit around and enjoy the beauty that is graffiti markers, sketchbooks, and all that good stuff. So anyways, today we're going to be looking at the Texta 950 marker, the Texta 950 marker. Now this is a valve actuated paint pen made in Japan by Magic Ink. Now, if you've used the Unibroad, another fantastic marker, these are metal barrel, free-flowing, pump action markers. So if you like the Uni, you're gonna love the Texta. Now the formulas are gonna be a little bit different. You know, these are now made with a non-xylene formula because no one can have any fun anymore. Thankfully, Uni still uses the xylene formula, which I think flows a lot more smoothly. Now the good thing about the Texta is you can refill it with the xylene-based Magic Ink. And I did a little bit of testing last week because I was kind of curious myself if it was, you know, whether or not it might curdle or whatever, but it certainly does work. So I filled this one up right here, and I'm going to show you how to refill it because it does take a little bit of a trick. Now, if you've watched my Pentel Shorty video, you would know exactly what I'm talking about because it is very difficult to get this valve apart. But with a little tip and trick, you can get it filled up, ready to go to hit the streets or whatever it is you like to do. This is my way of filling it. Now again, if you figured out a way, don't worry about it, but for the rest of us, this is how we're gonna do it here. So, Magic Ink, xylene-based formula, non-xylene-based marker. This has been sitting for about 3 weeks. I'm sorry, this has been sitting for about 3 weeks with the xylene formula. It hasn't curdled yet, so that's pretty cool. Now, as far as filling it, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is take a chopstick like this, push the valve open. You can feel the spring in there. It's got a little bit of a spring action, right? So just open up the valve, take your Magic Ink like this. What's up, poor guys? Go ahead and fill it in like that. You know, I got people who like to watch the markers get filled. All right, there we go. And then just go ahead and actuate the valve, and the ink will actually just flow into the bottom like this. It's very easy to do. And this is just like the Pentel Shorty. Go ahead and fill it up right here. All right, there we go. Oh man, this is great. Look at that. Okay, so you can probably take about 2 Magic Ink refills to fill this up completely, and you're gonna get a lot of writes out of it, that is for sure. Okay, go ahead and do that again. All right. Okay, I think that's probably pretty good. Oh yeah, this thing feels really heavy. Oh, one more thing, we do have replacement nibs available for these, so if your nib gets worn out, don't fret, you can go ahead and get a brand new nib, get back on the streets or whatever it is you like to do. Now again, this is pump action, so let's, it is already pretty juicy, but let's just go ahead and juice it up a little bit for the video here. As you can see, it's very opaque, and I think it makes it a much better marker once you hit it with the refill, because you can see it's just very, very flowy. Very nice stuff. Very cool. So why don't we do this? We'll catch a couple tags with it so you guys can see what it writes like, and then we'll have a video. Simple as that. Let's get started. Okay guys, so we're gonna first test it on our simulation of a municipal electrical box. We got this nice little glossy paint here, so it's, you know, very similar to, you know, electrical boxes in your city, mailboxes and stuff like that. First, we're just gonna catch a couple quick tags, just so you guys can see what it looks like. Very nice flow, extremely durable nib. I think you guys would really enjoy writing with it. The Magic Ink formula, once it's soaked into the marker, it writes really nice. I will say this nib does need to be broken in a little bit, so, you know, work with it a little bit, get it going. You'll definitely get it flowing here. So let's do some hit offs here. Avro. Hit off Avro. Oh man, I really love this marker. It is so juicy. Oh man, that is really nice. So we got Kudo. I don't know if he's on Instagram or YouTube. I just kind of make the list random here. And then Feo. Muy Feo, M-E-R-S-K. Maybe he's in shipping. See if I can reach up here. Do the reacher tag. Very nice. Man, I really, really love this marker, guys. It has such great flow. And once it dries, it has a very nice, just very opaque, semi-matte, you know, I would say like an eggshell finish. Very, very cool stuff. So again, xylene based, very durable, a little on the stinky side, but we love that smell. Woo. Just got a little drip off the bottom. Now it is on the juicy side. Check it out right here. If you really pump that nib, it just gets really, really flowy. And I dare say a little bit on the stainy side. So let's see, let's do one more hit off here. I'm gonna hit off myself on the glass. Do the glass test. Very nice. We'll hit off Ed. Big Ed in the house. Let's see, we'll do a little exo set. Shout out the exo set. Scents. All right. Cobra. And Zor, which just popped in my head. I don't really know where that one comes from, but sounds kind of cool. Like an 80s supervillain or something like that. Okay, so we've done plenty of tags showing how it looks like on, you know, a general dumpster electrical box, smooth surfaces like the glass. Let's see how it looks on a grilled surface right over here. It looks like we got some streaker, we got, you know, a bunch of different marker tags and stuff like that. You know, you're gonna need something that really powers through it to really show your stuff. So let's give it a test real quick here. Let's just see how it looks here. As you can see, it'll write over pretty much anything. You know, it's that xylene formula that'll just go right over all the other stuff. Let's just do a little test tag right here. Nothing's bleeding through. It's holding its own wonderfully. And I think you guys will really dig it. Look at this. Oh man, that is juicy. Now, of course, this is like an alphabet soup, if you will, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult to stand out in general. But I will say this, you don't see it soaking in. You know, a lot of those alcohol-based inks, which is where a lot of things are going these days, you're gonna find that alcohol-based inks, they'll tend to soak in and kind of intermingle with what's underneath it. But you're not getting that with this here. It's just right over it, right? So if you pick a good spot with a lot of light colors, you'll definitely be able to stand out from that surface altogether very, very well. Very nice stuff. I'm a big fan of the Magic ink. Oh man, that is beautiful. Now, a lot of people are asking about the Magic Ink White. Due to some regulations in Japan, we may not be able to get it anymore, unfortunately. Now, there may be a way around it where they can put it into a marker, so we're working with them on that right now. But as far as I know, in the near future, or maybe forever, it may be discontinued. And that's a super big bummer. But we are able to still get the black, which I think a lot of you guys will really enjoy. And as you can see, it writes really nice. It's fantastic stuff. But don't worry, we're on the case, and hopefully we'll get the Magic Ink White back in because I want it. I want it too. If you guys really enjoy using the Unibroad, I think you're going to have a very good time using this. It's very similar, although it's a 15mm nib, a little bit bigger. But with that xylene-based ink in it, you're going to get some very good flow, and you're going to be on the go. I mean, look at this. Bottom line, I just love this marker. It writes so smooth, especially when you get the xylene ink formula in it. It's very durable. It's going to last you for many years, especially if you replace the nib on it. You just have to keep using it over and over again. You don't need to throw it away. You know, definitely comment below if you have any questions. And in the meantime, catch me on the next video. It should be coming up pretty soon. We're trying to keep this schedule rolling back into the way we used to be, constantly updating the channel because I know you guys have been asking for it. And you know what? I want to give that to you because that is what we do. We make videos, we show the products, and we make a community. And that's dope. So thank you very much, guys. See you later.